You said
What's going on? This is My Life in the Shop. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I'm going to bring you guys to Mark Carter. He's the king of controversy on Facebook, man. When I see this brother post, he go in and he let it go. He don't hold no punches. And at this point in junction in our life, man, in 2019 in the black community, there's no room to hold no punches. I also got Brandy Martin. Brandy Martin been through it all. She's been through the Chicago violence firsthand, and she's actually experienced it with her sister and her daughter. Mark, what's going on, man? What do you see as
hey,
far as with the violence in Chicago and the issues we face? But more importantly, the solutions to those problems.
well, I like to start off by quoting the words of the President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. What the hell do we have to? And a lot of times people miss what he meant by that, and they miss a lot of times how we got in this situation, and what do we need to in order to get out of this situation. When you look at violence in this city, we are pretty much taught to look at the shooter and who's been shot. So in other words, we want to hold those that did the accountable, but we don't want to look at who's behind the shooting. They're happening across the city. And so my take on it is that in order for us to do so, we must look at the system that shaped and molded this savage behavior by starving me out. We must look at these racist unions who are playing a major role in starving our community. Immigration policy used to replace us with these criminal behavior in order to feed ourselves, and ultimately leads to what happened to this sister's child. It's a bigger plot than who pulled the trigger on this child. You have to look at the overall of this in order to understand how this from happening again.
Okay, so Mark, you know what? I watch your post all the time. I think I got you on see your post first. However, one thing that I will agree with you, I do see a lot of stuff that you're saying we got to hold accountable. But a lot of times in our community, we waiting for somebody to save us. Nobody's coming to save us. This is a matter of life and death, and the only people that's going to save us is us. We have to get out there and make it happen. I think of group economics. Everybody that takes their dollar outside our community is a part of the problem, because our
That's
children
right.
have no jobs, cribs, got career, so they starving out there on the streets, and now they got to stand on the corner, hustle, pick up a gun, and now it's World War II on our streets. Without further ado, what's going on, Sister Brandy? You've been through the ringer in Chicago. What do you have to say? First, I want to say, how are you doing, and how are you holding your head up? How do you get through the day with losing your sister and your daughter? Go ahead, sister.
Well, first of all, how you doing? And how you doing, King? Happy holidays and blessings to you guys. How am I standing? Nothing but the name Jesus. I'm not religious, but I'm spiritual. And I've been through some things before I went through this. So that's how I'm standing. I'm giving it all to God. I didn't just lose my daughter and my sister. I lost my best friends, both of them. I raised my sister, and of course, I raised my daughter. But I lost my father in the process of those deaths too. So I lost three people in 1 week.
Okay, so I'm gonna put up
Yeah.
pictures. This is Felon, and that's your
That's
sister. I mean, that's your
Fallon.
daughter. Say it again.
That's Fallon. That's Fallon Smith to the world, Fallon Smith. And the next picture is my daughter, Akila Addison, known to the world as Call Me KB.
Okay, sister, that's call me KB. Yeah, so our Facebook page is back up, huh?
Yes, her Facebook page has been put back up maybe about a week and a half now.
Okay, okay, and I see that they released the footage of the CTA driver or the lack thereof.
Yes.
What the hell is
The
this
fo-
dude doing?
he's actually flirting and waving to the outside traffic. What
Just
you're
warmed
watching
up a
is
little
him
bit.
actually waving at ongoing traffic and at a truck driver. And he does it like twice. What you're seeing actually, Donald, is a cut tape from CTA. I actually have the whole tape. That is a cut tape. That tape right there shows 12 seconds of the 17 seconds my sister was on the platform of what the, but there's actually a full tape that goes 16 seconds long. So he actually was unaware of what was going on for 16 of those 17 seconds my sister was on the platform.
Tragic, tragic. I'm not gonna show the tape, the footage, um, of the train. I will show the news footage, but this news footage is actually it talks about the violence in Chicago that weekend. Your daughter.
Last night, police
See.
say her daughter, a 23, now admit shootings are up so far this holiday weekend compared to last year. We're talking about 33 victims from 6 Wednesday night until 10 this morning. 3 died. The uptick in violence comes despite focused efforts by Chicago police to saturate the city with officers over the holiday. CBS 2's Megan Hickey is always investigating, and tonight she's digging into the numbers and asking if the strategies are really working. Megan.
Right, Erica, one of those fatal shootings happened right here on this street and took the life of a 22-year-old woman. Her family feels like the strategies aren't working, but community partners tell me the jury's still out.
And my child, I want to make this clear. She was enjoying the holidays. She didn't gang bang. She didn't do none of that. She was a working woman, full of life. And I've been cheated. I've been robbed. My kid's been robbed.
It's been a long, tragic week for Brandy Martin. Last week, her sister was hit by a train at the 69th Street Red Line station. Last night, police say her daughter, Akilah Addison Martin, was celebrating in the street in the 4200 block of South Wells when an unknown man approached her and fatally shot her in the head.
It's always been murders. It's always been crime, but it's never been this vicious.
This year, 16 people were shot on the 4th of July, not including the early morning hours of July 5th. That's up from the 4th of July last year.
Now, Brandy, what do you think about the police efforts? Now, this is the Labor Day weekend, and already it's like 60-something people shot, and we up to like 10 fatally.
11 kills and 71 shot. So you know I'm keeping record. I'm keeping record. I'm definitely keeping record. It's like I just relived it all over again. It's crazy. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm always gonna be emotional when I see that. I think we're being fed a lot of lies. I think a lot of the shootings that's going on. I'm a little controversy too. I got a lot going on. This kind of my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's a lot going on with the Chicago Police Department. I think a lot of the shootings that are going on in the poverty-stricken area, I don't think it's so much to say that it's our people, but I think it's actually teams of cops that's running around doing a lot of this shooting too in these poverty-stricken areas to cause gang wars, to move traffickers, different stuff like that. So this is a problem. I'm 42 years old. This is a problem that's been going on. It's been going on. We haven't got no resolution to it. I was 6 years old and lost my auntie on the 4th of July to violence. And promised right then. So here it is. I'm 42 now and it still ain't right. It's just worse. It's worse. They say they doing something. They putting more police officers on the street. I think they taking more money from the taxpayer, and we not getting nothing. We not getting nothing. No footage, no recordings, no nothing. Nothing.
I don't think that and there's a video camera on every corner. I talk about this on My Life in Shots YouTube channel. There's cameras, and somebody hacked one of the cameras and got one of the murders on tape. Mark Carter, what do you think about the police efforts to put more police that don't even care about the community? I don't think they're trying to solve no murders, because
I don't think so either.
Let me tell you something. I think they're protesting us, protesting them. We're saying, hey, stop killing us in police shootings. They saying, all right, we're going to step back and let y'all have at it. We ain't solving no murders. That's what I personally think is going on. Mark Carter, what's going on, bro? What you think?
That's exactly what's going on, and there's a great rebellion going on against this mayor right now from the FOP, from some things that she's said about the FOP. And I'm no fan of the FOP, but I'm just saying to you, what you're seeing now is the holding back of resources. See, they have what they call tools of displacement. It was a study come out of the United Nations called Tools of Displacement. And the overall of it is that if you want to take people off the land, what you do is you hold back the help that they need, well, be it from the police department, be it from city agencies. You hold back all of that help. You allow the people to go into a life of crime. You allow the degradation to happen to the point to where it's just savagery is all out, man, just go crazy. And so it's just like what happened with the projects. If you notice, all that killing that happened in the projects over the years, nobody never said nothing about it. There was no effort to really stop the crime. They allowed it to go on so that they can eventually knock the buildings down and take the land and redevelop on it. And that's what you see going on citywide. They're holding the resources back. The police are intentionally standing still while the killing is happening. And their intention is to make the mayor look bad. I'm no friend of the FOP. I'm no friend of the new mayor. I'm just saying to you exactly what's happening. I'm saying to you what ended up with the loss of life of your daughter.